emphasis, but that is Job Simiu. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been our lunch number 2. We still have much to go and a few minutes, so we are coming back in a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the last hour of Art and Culture Monday. There's a bit of feedback from you guys. Let me see. Dennis Kimani is saying, great morning, loving the show. Thank you very much. Kangi anasema good morning, great show. Thank you too. And I hope that your question has been answered by Maximiu. Someone else is saying, Nicholas K. The world, yes, that was Nicholas, our first artist. Alafu Nicholas is talking about our topic of discussion, and we are discussing about dreadlocks. We are getting to know rather about dreadlocks and their origins and the different ways dreadlocks can be formed and the different materials that they can be used. But our conversation of the day is on now. I know we are from history. We have learned about where they came from, what they signify in different societies and communities. But we are asking the question this morning, what is your first perception when you see a guy, a man specifically, wearing dreadlocks? All right. And Nicholas Jackson, thank you for participating. But anasema growing up tuliambiwa watu wa dread ndio medalist wa Ngeta Olympics. But yeah, I think we were fed into a lot of those things. That is why we have a certain perception towards people who have dreadlocks. Is it about time we change that conversation? Maybe it is. We are going to go for a short break. When we come back though, we are going to be having our last and final conversation of the day with none other than Dr. Zippy. She's been here before. We have been here. We have had fun on this set and we are about to again. So don't blink. We are going for a short break. I'll see you on the other side of the break.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
This is my jam down. I said, man, I will never give up. Na hata nikisota away. Show me something. Everybody wanna feel like me. Yours like a river. Real thing, if I never mama, I wouldn't believe me. Hear me when I say just like
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
Welcome to Engine Season 2! The place to find out about the world we live in,
exciting adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
And out of this world technologies.
meet incredible scientists,
And learn fantastic facts.
explore, discover, be amazed.
Part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. And you lead the way.
Adopted dreadlocks from the Maasai. Dreadlocks have gained popularity among
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swahibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalonukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more, only on Law Matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the much-awaited interview, probably by me and for you guys, because this one is a fun one. I am not alone in studio. I'm joined by one Dr. Zippy, and she is doing amazing work, like she always does. So this is not news. this is not news, but she's here once again. I am so pleased to have you back here. I didn't know if I would see you in the course of this year, but I'm glad that I've gotten to see you. Please say hi to guys at home. Tell us how you've been, where you've been, before we jump right in.
Hi everyone, I've been in Kenya.
Yes.
Nairobi.
Nairobi, Kenya.
Nairobi, Kenya. You're doing creative work,
Yes,
theater, like the one we did Mama's Mirror.
Yes.
Shooting some films here in between. We will launch next year. I'll come back here.
You will come back again.
next year. And now preparing for Zanzibar Madness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. It's such a pleasure. I have like to hold myself together so we can have a wholesome conversation, because I'm too excited.
Yeah.
But I am glad that you're back. Karibu sana.
Awesome.
We left it off at Mama's Mirror.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Just
Yes.
before we get to Mama's Mirror, take me through a rundown of the one-woman shows that you have had to Mama's Mirror.
Yeah, I have had 5-woman shows. This is my 6th one-woman show.
Yes.
So we had Stranger in My Bed,
Yes.
then we had Strange Voices, then
Yeah.
we had Agatha, a Hopeless Romantic,
Yes.
then we had Side Chick Wife,
Yeah.
then we had Mama's Mirror,
Yes.
and now we have Zanzibar Madness.
Now Zanzibar Madness. I feel like we are back to your element. And I love that. In case you are not aware, Dr. Zippy does one-woman shows, at least here and there, amongst her many creative works.
Yeah.
And she puts them together so well, you do not want to miss this one. But just before we get there, you've told me you've been doing a bit of other creative works. What have you
Yeah.
been working on?
films.
Yeah.
There's a film we shot in Rusinga in April, right after Mama's Mirror. And then shot a film. It's called Otis Janam. But we'll launch it next year.
Yes, so we are going to have that conversation a bit later.
Yeah, that's why we'll have a conversation a bit later. But it's a beautiful film about boat racing, love, men, women, gender-based violence.
Yes, sir.
And we can't wait to have it out to the audience.
Yes. Oh, okay. We're excited for that one. So then, what brought about Zanzi Madness? Wait, were you aware of Zanzi Madness when you were doing Mama's Mirror?
No.
Yeah, because I did not mention. I was like,
no, we actually had a different show planned out for this day, because every year I do only two one-woman shows.
Yes.
So we had planned a totally different show, which now we will do next year.
Yes.
But I went to Zanzibar in June, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
And so my producer, Vigilance, she said, Zippy, I think let's just do Zanzibar Madness when you're still in the moment.
Yes. Wow.
Zanzibar was live. It was healing. It was exotic. It was everything they've said it is and more.
And more.
Yes.
Well, then let's start from here. What inspired? There are very many holiday destinations you could go to. How did you land in Zanzibar?
So first of all, Zanzibar, I had gone for the Zanzibar International Film Festival.
Yes.
I had been invited as one of the jury members. So the good thing about jury is that you're able to watch the films early in advance. So during the festival, I was spending my time 9 days in Zanzibar.
Yes. Ooh, that's a long time.
I know.
Yeah.
I was spending my time like the morning hours, attending workshops, panel discussions, doing all those networks. But in the afternoon, I wanted to see Zanzibar. As a creative person, you need to see the world to open up your mind in your creative work. So I dedicated all my afternoons to seeing what else does Zanzibar have to offer.
Yes.
And so I went to many different places, of course, away from what people know about, like, oh, they go to Pemba Island, go to which island?
Yes.
I met people and I talked to them and I asked them, where can I go to?
Yes.
And so I went to Kuza Cave. I went to the one. I went to some sand dunes called they call it Love Island, but it's a sand dune that it only comes. You can only be there like from around 10 to around 3 p.m. The water covers it.
And then
hours again. I went to that.
Yes.
I went to Kuza Cave. It's owned by a lady who does archaeology, and they own it as a family place. But now, because of a background in archaeology, they started creating it as an archaeological site. And then they have got a cave which has a spring below.
Yes. Ooh.
Yes.
That seems
it's exotic.
I feel like I need to go to a holiday right now.
Yeah, then I went to the spice farms and learned all these things about which spices are good for men, which ones for women, and which ones are good for, Yeah, and then I went to Fred Mercury Museum, and that was the first place I visited in all my tour.
Yes.
This Fred Mercury Museum. That place is like, it's not very big. It's one of the smallest museums I've attended.
Yes.
But the one thing that I read and stuck in my mind, I was not born to be a star.
Yeah.
I was born to be a legend. And for me, I was like, this is all I need, Zippy.
This is everything.
I am not here to be a star.
Yeah.
No. I'm here to be a legend. Like, when I'm gone, people should remember me 100 years down the line. So for me, I was like, this is the beginning.
Yes.
And it just changed my whole mindset about what to expect from Zanzibar, meeting people. And I had quite a lot of fun, looking for the right pilau.
Yes. Thank you. There's a right pilau.
There's a right pilau.
There's a right pilau.
I'm looking for the right pilau, and being told, like, I met some artists from in Kenya. They were like, don't eat any pilau. Tomorrow we're taking you to eat the right pilau.
So, home is South Coast, Ukunda.
Yes.
So I know for a fact that there is right pilau. Like, there's this pilau in Nairobi. There's nothing you're telling me.
Pilau in Nairobi and jollof rice.
True. Like, Hakuna. Like the exoticness of it. I am sure you had a fantastic time.
Let me tell you, I ate that pilau.
Yeah.
It was a small restaurant called Hamoud's.
Yeah.
Which many tourists don't know about.
Yeah.
And when I went there, I ate that pilau. I told everyone at the festival, like, guys, there's only one pilau. Let me take you.
Yes.
And anytime we went there, so the guy was like, when we went in the evening, in the evening we only serve snacks.
Yes.
Okay, snacks are mshikakis and grilled chicken and chips. And that guy made for us. He said, okay, since you're Kenyans and, he decided to make for us the best grilled beef I have ever eaten.
Yeah, and she is widely traveled, so you can be sure she
let me
has
tell you.
eaten.
And then later on, talking,
Yes.
because I talk to people.
Yes.
I said I must meet the chef. This can't be served in such a restaurant.
Yes.
The chef, he was the second best chef in the Africa Chef competition.
Yes.
And he owns a small restaurant in Zanzibar. It's small, let me tell you. Like, that place hosts around only 12 people seated.
Yes.
But he's the second best chef in the Africa competition.
In Africa
culinary
competition. What?
Yeah, it's called Hamoud, yeah.
Is he
And
considering,
expanding and all
Yes.
that? Yeah. And, you know,
hope he is.
we took a lot of photos. I think I became ambassador for Hamoud's restaurant.
Yes.
And everyone else started going there. You know the way, like, lunchtime you go and eat somewhere else, they're like, okay, what is this? Let's just go to Hamoud.
Yeah.
Because he cooked really nice food.
Yeah.
And so discovering all these things that other people who've been there, because just by talking to the locals was really nice, and going there and having chat with friends, meeting, you know, having coffee with people.
Yeah.
And learning just about many people, and talking to people about their thoughts about life. And even personally for me, it was a point of healing, for reflection, to finding my identity, because this was my first solo travel.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of moments of reflection. You know, I was not traveling with a colleague, I was not traveling with my children.
Yes.
It was just me, to be free.
Just you.
Yeah. It was liberating,
yes,
to say the least. Yeah.
And you got a whole 9 days of it.
I got a whole 9 days. The first 3 days, I was feeling fussy over everything.
Yeah.
The Kenyan that I am,
Yeah.
I enter my room, there's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't stay here if there's no Wi-Fi.
Now you're mad.
I'm mad. And then they're like, it's okay. Then I look at the rates of this room and I'm like, why is this room so small? And then I'm like, all the rooms in Zanzibar are that small. You know, it's like Lamu. Like, by day 2, I calmed myself and said, Zippy, you are in Zanzibar. You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You are going to love it. And you're not going to complain again.
Yes.
And from that very moment, I think I enjoyed myself in Zanzibar.
Yes, things, you know, things started to look up.
Exactly. I said to myself, the room is small, but my bed is very nice and soft. You get what I mean?
And comfortable.
And comfortable. And yeah, it's perfect. And my room was like from the window, I was seeing the House of Wonder. House of Wonder is one of the historic sites.
Yes, sir.
Like UNESCO historic sites for Zanzibar.
Yes.
And I was like, look at that.
I know.
Why am I complaining?
Yeah.
Like the guy was there, he gave me scary stories about cats and ghosts and House of Wonder.
I know. I think on a holiday, would you say perception is everything? Because you
have to remove the perception. That's what I did.
Yes.
You know, the way you'll be given pamphlet of where to visit in Zanzibar.
Yes.
I had all that perception about beach boys and stuff.
Yes.
I had all that. I think the day I decided I'm going to enjoy Zanzibar, I didn't look at that pamphlet again.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the day you decided, let me go out. These are people.
These are people. I talk to them, and you know, when you're walking, they're like, mashallah, dada, relax, uko Zanzibar, hakuna wasiwasi, you know? You know,
Dr. Zippy from Nairobi in a hurry over everything.
You're walking like somebody tells you, mashallah, dada, you're looking at them like, who are you? They're like, relax, dada.
Almost ready to fight. Yeah. You know?
Like, do they want to steal from me? They're like, uko Zanzibar, relax.
I know. You guys cannot afford to miss this show. I mean, I'm already feeling like I'm in Zanzibar myself.
Kenya, then you look at them, you know, Kenya, in our mind, they're like, what do you want from me?
Yes.
Mentality.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Guys, this is
you're walking, clutching your bag.
Yes.
Yeah, but then I think there, when they 4-5, when they said mashallah, I could now smile gently.
Yes.
Because, you know, in Kenyans, we're not so used to this men saying mashallah.
Yes.
And they say it so beautifully.
Pace.
Yes.
Yes. Kind of life like relax, breathe in. Yes. And now you're mad.
And now you're like, why are you always late?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So that must have been a phenomenal time, because honestly, being Kenyan, being African,
I felt beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We rarely get time to like breathe. through.
Yes.
It's like we are rushing through life over everything that is
Exactly.
happening.
Yeah.
I saw this poster, and the poster is looking phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah.
Whoever took that picture, whoever got you those shoes, everything. Like, look at that picture, ladies. I don't know. But what caught my eye was that tagline, that
Yeah.
being single is underrated.
It's so underrated
yes.
because this was my first solo trip.
Yes.
And I had never thought I could have so much fun being alone.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm this kind of people, like even eating in a restaurant is a problem, eating in a restaurant alone.
Yeah.
I really like to eat with somebody. I'll even call my friends, where are you? Go happy.
Yeah.
Come, we have lunch.
Yes.
I can wait for 30 minutes for someone so that we have lunch.
So that at least you have company when you're having lunch.
So when I have to eat alone,
yes,
I can go into a restaurant.
Yeah.
Ask for takeaway, go in my can, eat
Yes,
as I go. Because I'm like, okay, why am I even eating alone? So I learned to just sit back and enjoy my own company lots of the time. And when you think of going with somebody on a holiday, you know, when you want to, let me say, when I want to talk to the locals, the person would have preferred to look at the catalog so that we go here.
Yes.
If I would have just wanted to go to like maybe the cultural sites, like because I love meeting people, culture, music, dance, and all that. The person would have loved maybe to go to for a hike or swimming.
Yes.
So those kind of stuff. And for me, it just felt liberating that no one is going to tell me, okay, instead of going to Foradani and eating those picky feet, no. Let's go to a restaurant. I was like, I'm going to eat the street food and I'm going to enjoy it without anyone telling me, you know. And and I just enjoyed the men.
Yes.
Saying you look good, you know. without worrying that someone is gonna get jealous or mad.
Yes.
You know?
Oh no, the evening is ruined.
Oh, the evening is ruined because someone is.
If this is not telling you, come watch Zanzi Madness, I don't know what is. Because you relate to so much.
Yes.
Like, that would have been like entirely, even just talking to the locals. Let's even get away from the madness. If you're with a person, now I want you to talk to me. Like, you come around there now, we are not talking on the whole, on a whole, during, you know, you've gone to a museum, to a street place, you would be talking to the person, but when you're alone, you're kind of forced to get out there.
And you talk to people. And you know, sometimes also when you're with somebody, I want to talk about maybe this art piece and understand it more in depth, but when you're with somebody, after 2 minutes they want to go.
They're already bored.
Yeah, they're already bored, so you have to go with them, and you know, so it's those kind of conversations.
Yes.
Then in the evenings, having wine, watching movies, having talks with people, it was lovely. And of course, I mean, Zanzibar was nice.
Yeah. just come to the Zanzi Madness show. You're going to know exactly how good it was. Question: what do you want guys who are going to come watch Zanzi to take home? What are some of the few things you would want them to take home from the show?
From the show is about finding your identity, finding your purpose, listening to that inner voice. I think for me, that's what I found in my Zanzi trip.
Yeah.
And then also, it's a story. Of course, my stories are always fun.
Yes.
Some people say I'm a stand-up comedian, but I say I'm a storyteller.
Yes.
And my stories are funny. So
it's a mix of both.
There's
really.
a mix of both story and comedy, because it won't be slapstick comedy. It's a comedy within the stories.
Yes.
So they'll find that identity. I hope that somebody can be able to, at the end of the show, truly feel that they belong somewhere, despite everything around them.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, just that searching for yourself, finding that purpose, and also healing. Zanzibar was very healing to me. The past few years have not been very easy, but I think just sitting one day in the balcony and watching the ocean felt good.
Exactly.
I'm so scared of the ocean, but one night, I mean, I sat there and I watched the ocean.
Yes.
And in that night, I felt some peace, not even during the day.
Yeah. That night,
I was sitting there with friends, and at some point, I remember just looking at the ocean in all that darkness and seeing the glitters. I felt like we hold so much in what we want in this world.
Yes.
But then at the end of the day, everything is void. Yeah. everything is void, you know. You think of like, here I am in Zanzibar. I want so much for my life, so much for my children. But then do I even know what will happen tomorrow?
No.
Yeah. So it is that thing of, since I don't know what will happen tomorrow, let me make the best use of today.
True.
Yes. Like if there was a way in which you reflect on sometimes your past and you really get angry, but then you're like, it's happened. There's nothing I can do about what happened yesterday.
Yes.
Today is all I got. And you know, sometimes when you hear like, oh, the past is gone, the tomorrow is not unknown, sometimes we just hear it as, okay, it's a saying out there.
Yes.
But when you really understand that today is all you got, then you truly come to a point of reconciliation with yourself.
Yes, sir.
And forgiving yourself.
True.
You know, people think about forgiving others. No.
Yeah.
Forgiving yourself. Like looking at myself and Zippy and saying, Zippy, I fucked up here.
Yeah.
And I don't need to do this again. You know, so sometimes it's that point of forgiving oneself before we even forgive others.
Before we even move to other people, it has to start.
It has to start with you. So I reflected a lot on my life, on my future, on the things I want for my children, and say, I can only do so much. I don't know what will happen if I'm gone.
True.
Just like I don't know, my mother, she's gone, but she doesn't know what's happening to me.
True.
Yeah. So no matter how hurt we are, there are extremes we should not go, because let me say, when people commit suicide.
Yes.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm so stressed, I'm going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
So that people feel better. No one will ever feel better because you've committed suicide.
True.
Because no matter what's happening around you, there's someone who loves you
and cares deeply.
And cares deeply for you. Yes.
And I think that is the thing about reflection. It brings you, like you are almost forced to look at Zippy in the mirror and just stare at each other, and now what, we are here. So now you go on forgiveness and on, making better. I'm sure some plans even might have changed when you were on vacation in Zanzibar. Looking at them and you're like, okay, is that the legend I want to be? Maybe not.
Yeah, because I had said I don't want to fall in love again, but I think
here you are. You're giving it a chance.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen.
Yes,
I am glad. That is always beautiful.
Because I was like, why live my whole life shutting out love just because somebody hurt me?
Exactly.
I'm like, what if this next person is truly the one who we will find that happiness together?
True.
And
just giving life a chance.
Giving life a chance.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's enjoy the moment.
I know. If you need inspiration for life, Dr. Zippy's Zanzi Madness is where you need to come to, because that is what I like. You see the way this has been, like we've moved from a very high-pitched laughter carelessly in studio to very calm, to by the time you're done with that show, you've gone through all the waves in your life.
By the way, in my shows, you always need to feel sad, angry at me at some point, and very happy with me.
And I like that. I like that roller coaster of emotion.
Because you need to be angry at some point, and like, how could she even do that?
Thank you. And then now we calm down and forgive ourselves.
I always get people at that moment like, how? But I'm like, it's that point of vulnerability.
Yes.
It's what makes a story interesting.
Yes.
When we can be vulnerable and share with people and and just tell them that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We came from Mama's Mirror, and I sat there, and it was Mama's Mirror was heavy. It was heavy.
I remember one thing during Mama's Mirror. Out of topic. So when I was telling her, like, I peed in bed until I thought grade 6 everyone was shut down. But then I said, I was told that people who pee in bed for longer are very intelligent. And I'm a PhD.
I know.
And so, it felt like something very light.
Yes.
But I look at it like how many mothers were on that show are going to look at their children who pee in bed differently. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are things that we talk about. Some people might look at it as shame, but what about you? How do you look at people again in the end? Yeah. So some of these things, when it comes to whether it is love, there's nothing stupid in falling in love, whichever way you fall over it. Yeah, and I say, yeah, Zippy, I am a head over heels kind of person. Like,
so we are going to be in this roller coaster together. Because, by the way, if there's anything I liked about Mama's Mirror and everything that you have done before is that you're very open.
Yes.
Like you're willing to be used as the example.
Exactly.
You know, as people are going back to love
like,
their children better.
Yeah.
Yes, you're willing to be, I'm here, open. There, let's learn from this, let's have fun. So I am honestly looking forward to Zanzibar Madness a lot. And you people better, because we need to sell out this show. We need like tomorrow, like, okay guys, no, our venue has your story. So tell us when, where, and the tickets.
So Zanzibar Madness is going to be showing at the Kenya National Theatre this Friday. 25th August. Yes, from 7 p.m. And when we say 7 p.m, it means
we mean it.
I am on stage that
she
time.
She was on stage.
By the way, I'm always like, who am I waiting for? I mean, even if the president was coming, I mean, we will start that show on time.
Exactly. And she does. Trust me, Mama, exactly 7. She was on stage. So I am definitely looking forward. So 7 p.m. Kenya National Theatre this Friday.
You can get tickets on Kenya Buzz.
Yes.
We have got solo tickets 1,500.
Yes.
We have got couple tickets at 2,700. That's discounted.
That is discounted.
And then group tickets for 4 people at 5,400.
Again, discounted.
Yes, discounted.
Yes, so you can come with your friends, you can come with your partner, you can. Dr. Zippy show are the kind. You can bring anyone.
You can bring anyone. Your mother.
Yes.
Your mother, your brother, your boyfriend, your girlfriend.
If you need to convince your mom or your dad, they need a trip out of the home, this is the show to bring them to. By the time they are there, they will be, doing calculations and math. We need to go
I always rate all my shows. Like Side Chick Wife, I rated is 18 plus.
Yes.
But this one is 13 plus.
This one is 13 plus.
Yes.
Okay, so you
like
can
we talk about love and, teenagers can understand that love and things in a subtle way. I have 11-year-old, so we know the language.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now you see with the Side Chick Wife, we were very explicit.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
That one needed an ID.
I think it was 21 plus.
ID, exactly. And go. This one is 13
this
plus.
This one, it's family.
Yes.
Bring all
if
the
you
teenagers.
Have a teen, they are on holiday, right?
Yeah.
We have a 16-year-old that you're wondering what to do. Bring them to Zanzibar.
And student children tickets are 1,000.
Or 1,000.
Yeah.
If you have a 16-year-old that you cannot make head or tail about what they are doing, this is the show to bring them to. Because I feel like that there will be a lot of relatability with them.
Yes.
And then now we come home and we go home with a wholesome message.
And even for them, you see, the issue of finding identity. Right now, a lot of teenagers, they're trying to find identity. Like, okay, maybe I don't have a cool boyfriend.
Yes. I'm not TikTok. I'm not even famous on TikTok.
I'm not even famous. So it's we might think that it's an adolescent thing, but here I am at 40.
Yes.
Finding my identity at 40, something almost of us struggle with as teenagers.
Exactly.
So there is that thing of, I'm not beautiful enough.
Yes.
Maybe my boobs are small or bigger, At Zanzibar, I moved from dressing full to dressing.
Yes.
To bokat, to dressing in.
Yes.
And to dressing in hot pants.
Yes.
And I felt beautiful in all those dresses.
Exactly.
Without someone telling me, you have a potty, you have a what. I mean, I've carried 3 babies, but I still felt beautiful. And I think that's what everyone should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think we need to hear these things from the kind of people like you, because you're finding a 16-year-old is stressed about their body, stressed completely, and they cannot seem to find the light.
Yes. And women after giving birth, you're going to the beach but you're fully covered. I mean, I've done that before.
Yes.
But in Zanzibar I felt like, mashallah.
Yeah, I am.
Then those boys said mashallah. I was like, am I mashallah? I was like, oh wow. I felt, but if there's one thing is, I felt very beautiful in Zanzibar.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I think even one of my bosses was like, Zippy, you look different.
Yeah.
You look
There's
so
a
happy.
glow that
Did you find
have.
a man? I was like, but I'm like, Zanzibar was nice.
Yes. Zanzibar was nice to her.
Yes.
Well, we are
Yeah.
going to talk about that and much more on the Zanzi show. Like, I don't know, if you don't come to this one, sina ingine ya kukwambia.
Yeah.
This is the one. For 1,500 bob for a single ticket. If you're coming with your kids, we've said it's a 13 plus. So if you have any teenagers in the house, bring them at just 1,000 bob.
Yes.
And you're going to be having an amazing show.
Yes.
After Zanzi, you know, we have to talk after kidogo.
Yes.
Hata kama next time utaenda London, then now we are here talking about you know, but what is on the plate for the rest? There's still a few months to go.
Yes, there's still a few months to go. I have a film I did with my students called Do or Die.
Yes.
We will be launching it on 7th of October also. Venue and all that will be communicated.
Yes.
And then next year, March,
Yes.
I'll be launching another very big, beautiful film I did called Otis Janam that we shot in Rusinga Island.
Yes.
So those are the ones that are on queue. Like
Yes, sir.
those are the two ready films that I know, though we are also working on shooting others.
Yes,
which I
sir.
still can't talk about yet. But again, next year, I'll still have my 2 one-woman
Exactly,
shows.
2
Only 2
one-woman
per
show.
year.
So, by the way, this one is the last one.
This is the last
so
one
don't
for the
miss
year.
it.
After this, now
Yes,
it's next year.
It's until next year.
Yeah.
Okay, so please don't miss it. This one is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be the last one. So I know she has some things.
And I only have one show.
Exactly.
I don't do you Friday, Saturday, so it's Friday
Just
evening.
if you miss the Friday,
yeah.
your story imeisha hivyo. So until next year, so you better get your tickets. Kenya Bars.
Bars,
Kenya
yes.
Bars, Dr. Zippy Akoth, Zanzi Madness. Get your
Yes.
ticket. Be there on time. Please be there. And it's 7. And I
It's
like that
7
it's
PM,
7. That means I can get away from
You
work.
come from work, you
go
do
all the way to
anything,
the
you
city.
yes.
Then I am there on time.
Exactly.
So please be there, because if you come there at 7:15, you'll
And
have
we
lost
end
a
on
whole
time.
15
We're
minutes.
8:50 will be
Yes.
done, 9 p.m. done. It's always 2 hours show.
Yes, it's a 2-hour show that you're going to feel like has 10 characters in the same show.
Yeah.
So you're not going to want to miss that. I want you to big up your team, because I know
Yes.
you work with an amazing team. So I want you
Yes.
to big them up, even
Yes.
as you invite guys to come watch Zanzibar.
Yeah, thanks to my producer, Vigilance Atieno. You're doing amazing work with me.
Yes.
Then we have got Stafrika Kilonzo. He does all my posters for the
Yes.
last, since 2015.
My God, and he's doing amazing work.
Yeah,
and
then-
grown away. Like as you go.
Yes. I think I'm one of his most stubborn clients. but
Yes.
I mean, we get the job done. He's
Yes,
very good. I have Shortwave who takes all my photos
Yes, sir.
before the
Yeah.
photos that we use for the posters,
Yes,
and
sir.
even after. So
Yes.
Shortwave, up to you.
Yes, sir.
I have Esther Josephine who always does my makeup.
Yes.
I'm very particular about how I want my makeup
very.
done.
Yes. And it is usually done well.
She's done well.
She's done a good
And this
job.
time round, I had a stylist.
Yes,
She's
sir.
called Sarah Owen.
Ooh,
She did amazing work
Yes,
for the
sir.
photos that we did there. And then I have Talanta Institute.
Yes, sir.
Talanta Institute, they record all my videos.
Yes.
We will see what to do with that.
Exactly. We will see. We definitely
We'll
should be doing
we'll see.
something
But
with
they
that.
record all my shows.
Yes,
And yeah, it's a partnership, and
Yes,
I thank them for that, for believing.
That believing in you.
In me,
and in
that
the-
let's do this, Zippy. I thank them for that, and
Yes.
Kenya Buzz for coming through,
Of course.
and KUTV.
Thank you
for always hosting us.
Thank you very much. It's
Yes.
always an honor, a pleasure
Yes.
to have you here.
Yeah.
Vigilance is saying
Yeah.
such a lovely conversation this morning. Thank you
Yes.
very much. She's yeye ndiye mfanyakazi huku chini. Yes, behind the scenes.
She's the everything. She's overall and anafanya huko na anafanya huku.
Everything. Thank you, Vigilance, for always giving us a finished product with Dr. Zippy. Yes,
Yeah.
for putting it together so that we see what we see.
Yes.
So thank
I
you.
think we will just have another show called Vigilance.
Yeah, we
We
might.
should.
Exactly. We just might. Because I believe
She has done so much.
Yes, she has done a lot.
Yeah.
So guys, please come this Friday at the Kenya National Theatre, 7 p.m. Get your tickets right now on Kenya Buzz for just 1,500 bob for single tickets, 2,700 bob for couple tickets, and 5,400 for a group of 5. Just come and watch Zanzi Madness. I mean, when was the last time you were on holiday? Come, let's be teleported to one.
Yes.
Okay, to Zanzibar direct. Asante sana, Doc. Are they getting a ticket?
Of course.
Thank you. I'm see you there. I was there or add my number to a group of 5 because I honestly think at least 5 of my friends need
5 of your
come.
friends, they need to
They
come.
need. I cannot be enjoying all these things alone. So I am gonna gather all of them to just come and enjoy the show. So we are going to see you there, Dr. Zippy and I.
Yeah.
And Vigilance.
Yes.
I'm going to be there at the show. Yes. Thank you for always joining us.
Maybe I can give one other ticket.
Yes, could you
because
please?
It was a solo trip. So
yes.
One is yours.
Yes.
And then I'll give one to the audience.
Yes.
I don't know what
all
how
right.
they'll win it to you. You know better.
My producer is very good at that. Ryan, we are going to know how we can get one more person.
Yeah,
we're going to be getting one more person from our audience. Stick around. Keep commenting. Right, Arusha, to your comment. You might just be, the person that is going to get a ticket to Zanzi Madness by Dr. Zippy Akoth. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much
for gracing our studios, and we cannot wait. We are definitely looking forward to Friday.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we wrap up our last and final launch of the day at 45 minutes past 9 a.m. with Dr. Zippy Akoth.